Well, many thanks, John Jacob Curia and Regina Manyara back there in Broadcasting House. It's true, we are here in Diani, Kwale County for the annual Connected Kenya Summit. This is the 12th edition, and of course the theme for this year is digital economy, endless opportunities, shaping the future. That is the theme for this year. And of course, joining me on the set is the Principal Secretary in the State Department for ICT and the Digital Economy. This is Engineer John Tanui. He's going to explain to us what to expect and how the plans are coming along. Thank you very much, PS, for joining us and of course getting off your busy schedule to be with us here this evening. Are we ready for the Connected Kenya Summit?
Thank you, O'Brien. We are fully set for the Connected Summit 2023 here at Diani. We as the ICT sector community are all here today and will be here until this week on Wednesday. And we will be discussing about digital economy, endless opportunities, and shaping the future. This is quite an important session for the sector and for us in the government to share what's the plan we have for the ICT sector, and also to hear what the rest of the industry are saying and to see how we can work together as an entity. Tomorrow, we are going to have the official opening of the Connected Summit 2023. We have our chief guest, His Excellency Musalia Mudavadi, the Prime Cabinet Secretary. We have our CS Owalo, the CS of Information, Communication and Digital Economy. We have several PSS who are joining us from various state departments. We have several CEOs from both public and private sector. We have technology partners, some of the tech companies, their CEOs, technical staff, professionals are all here. We also have people from our neighboring countries in the region. So this is quite an exciting moment for us to meet and have this conversation about digital economy, endless opportunities, and also shaping the future.
Thank you very much for, of course, enumerating to us who is here, and it's proper to say that we are in good and great company. What should we expect from this company?
What we expect from these conversations is inside information about what's going on in the sector, what has transpired in the last 12 years, and also looking at how we can shape together the future. We have so many changes that are happening in the sector, new technologies that have come into place. We have things that like artificial intelligence, autonomous vehicles. We have things like drones and many new technologies that are coming. So we want to discuss as a sector, how do we utilize these technologies? What's our position as a country? What's our position as a region? We have the agendas that we have set by our government like connectivity, digitalization, optimizing opportunities in e-commerce and the digital economy. What do we do as a sector? What do we do as a country? How do we work with our partner technology companies and also other nations and countries who are leading in the digital space?
And how is this meeting going to shape the future of ICT in this country and the digital economy?
This summit, just like the other 12 summits, have been so instrumental in charting the future of our country. We've made great strides as a country. We saw the first submarine cable landing here in Mombasa, and we've seen also the laying of fiber optic across our country, the coming of 4G technologies to our country, the fiber connectivity which is across our country. These are outputs of such conversations that take place. I'm very excited that this conversation is happening at the moment that now we are prioritizing ICT as an enabler and a driver that will have not only impact on the digital and the creative sector, but also going to impact even the priority sectors and all the other sectors, be it agriculture, health sector, revenue sector, and SMEs. So we are going to have this conversation with all the players to see how do we utilize technology, how do we utilize ICT, how do we utilize the new technologies to speed and fast track our progress as a country.
No, President Dr. William Ruto has pronounced himself on the issues around digitization and digitalization of government services. What input do you expect from this conference that will help towards ensuring that the digitalization and digitalization of government services is achieved?
This agenda, we have a document called the Digital Master Plan that we developed as a sector, and is going to chart our journey for the next 10 years. One of the things coming out of this plan and what the government has put forward is that it's a very ambitious plan requiring huge resources. This forum is supposed to help us in having discussions. One of the things is how do we have creative and innovative ways of funding this agenda? How do we bring private sector? How do we bring in the current players, our mobile network operators, to take lead in some aspects of these programs, be it connectivity, digitalization? So those are the conversations we want to have. We will also have specific conversations on key areas like data privacy, issues like data protection. These are very important issues for our country as we head towards digitalizing and having a paperless government. There are emerging issues like issues of cybersecurity. This is a forum that will bring all those aspects of cybersecurity to light in terms of discussing and bringing the various stakeholders, even the academia, to reason together and see how do we position ourselves as a country so that as we digitalize, we ensure we are securing our country and not facing the risk that comes with such programs. We're also looking at discussing specific issues like how do we create content. With the growth of the infrastructure, with huge connectivity, we find that most of the contents we consume are from abroad. How do we create more contents as a country to see that we can grow local content? So we're looking at how to grow our creative sector, how to enhance the matching of the ICT and the creative sector to see that we develop now digital products, new digital products, and we've done things like animations, games, what our children can enjoy. How do we incorporate these technologies to our educational system? How do we institutionalize coding as a program in our educational system? How do we prepare our young people to the new work environment? Because we are talking about the future, shaping the future. The future of work is changing. The required skills is also changing, and the kind of jobs that will be available in the future might not be available now, and the skills required might also be different. So those are the conversations we want to have and ensure that the various sectors can benefit from this conversation.
Very well. You go on peers. What is your message to the people who are watching this program at home, abroad, or wherever they are?
I would encourage them to follow us in this conversation from wherever you are. We will be available on social media. ICT Authority social handles will be able to provide detailed information. We are also encouraging those who are able to visit and join us here at Diani. We are here from 2nd to 5th. So we invite them to join us here and engage us in this conversation. Also give us feedback. We know many Kenyans are very interested to see how ICT can really help our country. It will bring transparency, it will bring efficiency, it will lower cost of operation and engaging government. So we encourage to get feedback on how we can move with speed so that the benefits that the citizens want to see can be realized in a shorter time than others.
Yes, and of course it is also to put this into perspective that the Kenya Broadcasting Corporation is the official media partner for this event. And when you see us here, you know for sure that we mean business. And when we do it so well. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your stay here. And of course, we are looking forward for rich conversations on ICT and the digital economy.
Thank you, Brian. And we also appreciate KBC as a partner.
Well, John Jacob Kuria and Regina Manyara, well, I don't envy you back there in Nairobi, because if you're not in Diani, man, oh man, you don't know what you're missing. This is where we say the dead should come back to life. We are here following the conversations on ICT as well as the digital economy. We are live from Diani from now going forward, just to keep the nation well fed on information that will be coming out of here. O'Brien Kimani is my name, live from Diani. Welcome to Connected Kenya 2023. Back to you in Broadcasting House.
Thank you very much, O'Brien Kimani, back in Diani. And I don't know whether